was a client where I worked. So his personal trainer was one of my good friends there. One day, a girl I worked with and his trainer, they were just kind of talking, and they're like, hey, we should try to hook them up. So she said, hey, I'm going to have a dinner at my house.
And then we went there and we ate, and from then on it was just like, we just became friends. And then slowly I'd started to develop feelings and realize, that she was more than a friend. And then not too long after that, I asked her out, and as they say, the rest is history.
I'd fall apart without you. I don't know how you do what you do.
She just has this easiness about her where she just is so open and warm to everybody around her that you can just, talk to her and approach her, and she just treats you and everybody around her with just such kind and consideration. And she just made it so easy for me to get to know her, and then from there, the more that I learned about her, about who she was and what she did and what she was all about, it just became that much easier to, fall in love with her the way that I did.
I think he's made me more of a giver. I see he wants to give and he wants to do and everything. And overall just really kind of completes me, just makes me a better person and makes me feel like I can do anything.
'Cause everything that don't make sense about me makes sense when I'm with you.
So originally, what the plan was, we were going down to the Kentucky game in Baylor down in Dallas Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Well, the weather was terrible in Texas, snowing and everything, and unfortunately the flight just got canceled, so we weren't able to go. Well, little did I know that's where he was planning on proposing, at a botanical garden.
Later on was kind of sitting around my house, and I was thinking about, all right, so what do I do now? Now I feel like I need a backup plan. Do I propose some point here soon, or do I push it back a little bit further to make it special or so?
So I call my friend. I'm bummed because we're not going to Texas, and I've never been, and I really wanted to go. She comes and picks me up, and so we go shopping, and she's talking about how she thinks that they're gonna take the next step and get engaged and everything. And we actually look at rings and even go down to the jewelry store where Tyler got my ring.
And I found myself actually watching television in what was one of my favorite TV shows that came on, and it was an episode where the main character proposed to his girlfriend. And I took that as a sign more than anything of just, hey, just go on. It's going to be okay.
And I get back to my apartment, and he was there with our dog, Mia. And he went upstairs to put his contacts in. He said that his glasses were annoying him, and he took Mia, which was just odd because I didn't know really why he would take the dog with him.
So I had it worked out to where I put the engagement ring around our dog's collar.
The next thing I know, here comes Mia down, and she's picking at her collar, and he's like,
what's on her collar? And she was like,
oh, it's just her little tag. She's chewing at it. And he's like,
are you sure? I mean, you may want to look again. And she saw what it was, and her jaw hit the floor.
And I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? And of course, yes.
Her first question was, are you serious? I said, I can be joking if you want to.
What turned out to be a terrible day because our trip got canceled. It turned out to be one of the most perfect days. It was just him and I. And he included our dog, who is our baby.
It was really, really sweet. Truthfully, the only thing that I'm really anxious about is having to be somewhat the center of attention in front of all these people, because everybody has told me today, wow, man, you look really calm. And normally I thought I'd be all right with having to be in front of all these people, but it's made me a little bit more nervous than I thought it would, I have to say. I'm absolutely thrilled, and I can't wait to be her husband, for her to be my wife, and I'm happy to be surrounded by all of our friends and family right now for our support.
'Cause I wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips, I wanna make you feel wanted, and I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever and never let you forget it. Yeah, I wanna make you feel wanted.
I cannot wait for this journey that we're getting ready to take. We've been together for practically 4 years now. We really know each other, honestly. He probably knows me more than I know myself. I probably know him more than he knows himself. And we just really complete each other. And I just feel like that's one of the greatest gifts that could ever be given, is somebody that can read your mind or relate to you and give you advice. And yeah, it's just an amazing, unique bond that we have.
I wanna make you feel wanted. 'Cause you'll always